said that Christmas was a humbug, and he believed it too.
More shame for him, Fred.
He's really a comical old fellow, not so pleasant as he might be. Though his offences carry their own punishment, and there's nothing I can say against him.
Well, I'm sure he is very rich, Fred. At least you always tell me so.
But his wealth is of no use to him. He doesn't do any good with it. He doesn't make himself comfortable with it. And I sincerely doubt he would ever consider benefiting us with it.
Well, I have no pity for him.
Oh, but I do. Who suffers by his ill whims? Himself, always. He takes it into his head to dislike us, and he won't come dine with us. I mean to give him the same chance every year, whether he likes it or don't. I think I made him crack the old boy yesterday, if I do say so myself. He has given us plenty of merriment, and it would be ungrateful not to drink to himself. So, Uncle Scrooge.
Uncle Scrooge.
I would normally take offense to such taste banter and laughter at my expense, but in the gaiety of the occasion, I'm inclined to overlook it.
That's quite noble of you.
Forgive me, Spirit, but I see something strange. What is it?
Rich man just opened his eyes. Look. There, Ebenezer.
Where?
There. Oh, yeah. That one. They're yours, Ebenezer. Do you not recognize them?
No, Spirit, I don't.
See, that boy there is ignorant, sorry. And that girl is want. Beware them both and all the kind, most of all their boy. For I see written on his brow the word due. Best it be erased. I dare you to slander those who say otherwise, Ebenezer. I dare you to cast thy name.
Spirit, have they no refuge? Have they no remorse?
Are there no prisons? Are there no what houses?
I take it I'm in the presence of the spirit of things yet to come. Yes. You're about to show me things that have not yet happened, but will happen in the time to come. Is that so? And then, are you not going to speak to me? Very well then. Lead on, Spirit, the night is young, and that time is very, very precious to me. Lead on. I know these gentlemen, and I know this place. Why, it's the stock exchange, and this is a second home to me.
No, I don't know anything about it either way. I only know he's dead.
Oh, when did he die?
Last night, I believe.
Why? What was the matter with him? I thought he'd never die.
Oh, God, no.
Well, what has he done with his money?
I haven't heard. Left it with his company, perhaps. I only know he has left it to me.
to me either way. I never wear black gloves and I never eat chicken cutlets. But I'm offer to go if anyone else will. Off to business. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Have these men no decency or decorum? Why are you showing me this? What is this? Nobody's talking to me.
Here now, I was here first. Go on with you now, I was here first. And Mrs. Silver, she shall be after me. And aren't you the Undertaker's man? You should be third. Oh, isn't this something, Joe? We all met here tonight without meaning it.
Gather round, all well to do this, to be sure, we're all well matched.
What's the odds, Mrs. Silver? What odds? Every person has the right to look after himself. He always did.
That's very true, so no man so more so.
Well then, don't stand there staring as if you was a afraid woman. We're not going to poke holes in each other's coats, I suppose.
No, we should hope not.
Well, what's the worst for the loss of a few things like these? Not a dead man, I suppose.
No, indeed.
Besides, if he wanted to keep these things after he was dead, the wicked old screw, he should have been more natural in his lifetime. Then he would have had somebody there with him to look after him when he was struck with death, instead of lying there, gasping out his last breath, all alone and by himself.
Oh, it's the truest word that ever was spoken, Mrs. Oliver. It's a judgment on you.
Well, I wish it was a little heavier one. It would have been too if I could have got my hands on anything else, you can be sure. Now go ahead and open my bundle, Joe. I'm not afraid to be the first, nor afraid for them to see it. Every person has a right to look after his own livelihood.
Mr. Castleton's been a busy man.
Oh.
Let's see what we've got here. Let's see you. A little pencil cake.
Oh, that's a good pencil. It's like the next
Salad. Chicken cutlet. Howdy, Mr. Tackleton, and not another penny more if I were to be boiled for it. Who's there? That's quite the sound. Of course, I always give $2 to the lady. It's just a weakness of mine. £3 even, Mr. Dilbert. You asked me for another penny, made it an open question. I'd repent for being so liberal. I'm proud,
All right. It's my turn. Open up my bundle, Joe. I wasn't first, after all.
Right. Well, what do you call this? Bed curtains?
Bed curtains, uh-huh.
Oh, boy, you don't mean to say you took them down, rings and all, with him lying there, did you?
Well, why not? It looks like to catch a cold without him, I dare say.
You don't mean to say he died of something worth catching?
Don't you be afraid, Detective. I was in so fond of his company that I told her about if he did.
Oh, and you can look through that shirt to your eyes head, but you won't find a hole in it or a threadbare place. It was the finest one he had, and a good one, too. They would have wasted it if it hadn't been for me.
Well, what do you call a wasting it?
What? Putting it on him to be buried in, to be sure.
Anymore if I was to be boiled for him.
Hey, so this is how it ends. He made us so afraid of him in life, so that we could profit in his death.
Let's go
as the case might be of an unhappy man like my own, but why do you show me these things? I've asked you to show me something that has to do with tenderness connected to a death, but you show me nothing but pleasure. Please, I ask you, I beg you, show me a tenderness connected to a death. Please.
And he took a child and set him in the midst of them. And he said to them, whenever you welcome a little child, you welcome me. Mother, are you all right?
Oh, yeah. This color just hurts my eyes again. Oh, there, that's better now. The candlelight makes them weak, and I wouldn't show weak eyes to your father for the world. It must be near his time now.
Yes, Sir Adam. But I think he's walked a bit slower than he used to. He's past believing his father.
Yes, I have known him to walk with Tiny Tim upon his shoulder very fast indeed.
And so have I. And so have I.
But he was very light to carry, and your father loved him so that it was no trouble at all. Oh, is that your father now?
I went by there today as why I'm late. I wish you could have been there. It would have done you good to see how green it is. But you'll see it often. I promised him that I would walk there every Sunday and visit him. Guess who I saw today? Fred Hollowell, Scrooge's nephew. I met him on the street. He saw that I was a little down, and well, he is the most pleasant-speaking man that you've ever heard. So I was not afraid to tell him. And this is what he said to me. I'm heartily sorry, Mr. Cratchit, heartily sorry. Then he pledged to be of any service he could to us. He even gave me his card and told me I should call him at home. But it's not for the sake of anything he might be able to do for us, so much as for his kind way that I am thankful. It really seems as if he had known our Tiny Tim and felt with us.
He is a good man, Robert.
Yes, yes he is. And Martha, and Belinda, I love you both. And I've loved watching you both grow. Someday you'll be married and have families of your own.
Oh dear, we're not quite at that stage yet.
However, and whenever we're parted from one another, I'm sure none of us will ever forget about poor Tiny Tim, shall we?
No, Father, never.
And I know as well, my dears, when we remember how patient and mild he was, although a little child. We shall not quarrel amongst ourselves, nor forget our little Tim doing so.
No, we won't, Mother, never.
I'm very happy to be here with all of you. Very happy.
Spirit, I feel that our time of parting is at hand. I know it, but I don't know how. Tell me, the man who they've spoken of, the man who died, please tell me who he was. Before I draw near to that stone, you have to answer me one question, please. Who was that man? Who was the man who they mourned and no one died? Well, the course of a man's life, if persevered, it can mean certain ends, but if it's deviated from, I'm sure things can change. Please show me that you have... Please show me it's by a changed life that I have made, please. No. No, am I that man? Am I the man who they mocked on the stock exchange? Am I that man who died and no one more? Please say something. Spirit, surely your nature intercedes for me. I can assure you that I am not the man who you say that I am. I am sure that I am not the man who the past and the present show me who I am. I can change, I promise, please. to keep Christmas in my heart. I will honor the past, present, and the future. I will live in the present. I will think of the future forever. Please, Spirit, tell me that I may write obey the message that's written on the stone. No. I promise I will live with you. Tell me no. No! What day is it? I don't know. I'm alive, and my bed is still here, and the bed curtains, they haven't disappeared. I'm alive. Oh, I don't know what to do. I feel as light as a feather. I feel like a baby. It's a good thing. Oh, I feel as light as a feather. I feel just like a little schoolboy. It's perfect. And you boy, right here, wait. Hello, no, please don't run away. Tell me, what day is it?
What day is it?
Yes, my fine fellow. What day is it?
It's Christmas Day.
Christmas Day? Are you sure, my fine fellow?
Well, I should hope I am.
The spirits did it. They did it all in one night. Of course they can, the spirits. Tell me, do you know the poultry down the corner but one?
Well, I should hope I should. I live around here.
He's a remarkable boy. Tell me, do you know if the prize turkey is still hanging there?
You mean the one as big as me?
Yes, oh, what a pleasure talking to him. Yes, my lad, the one as big as you.
Hanging there right now.
Oh dear, then you must go and buy it